my brother, Sean Diddy Combs. I see a smile on your face.
I don't even know. I don't know.
Oh my goodness. You know, I got a bunch of questions, but let me just start you off with a blanket question.
Uh-huh.
What's your thoughts on this trial?
I think he might have pissed some real powerful people off, and do I think he's guilty of like what they're accusing him of, human trafficking? I think this, at best, this is nothing more than like a domestic violence, case. I don't think it has anything more to do with that, I don't care how much baby oil he had, even though like in my life, I've never gone through like half a bottle of baby oil, let alone to have that much. But I think it was just more so of a domestic thing than it was human trafficking and all this and that. I don't know. I think when you might reach a certain level, people get weird. I don't even know if it's weird, to each their own, but it may have been like blown out of proportion, I think.
Well, here's what I will say. And I got plenty to say about this. I couldn't agree with you more. Way blown out of proportion.
It's some weird stuff though. I saw one report. I was like, what?
Yo, but I'm gonna tell you something, Nick. Like, what's really on trial here is this man's, what his proclivity and sexual appetite behind closed doors. That like, this is what's really on trial.
Yep.
We're now in the 4th week, going into the 5th week of this trial. And, it's been about freak-offs.
Yeah.
If this was about domestic abuse, Puff's going to jail. It's no question. They have proven that beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah.
But other than that, is he not the nicest guy on the planet? Absolutely. Does he have some strange fetishes that I think most people, would look at and be like, what the F?
That's diabolical, bro. You did what with your nipples? What?
Yo.
What?
Yo, but I'm going to tell you something. I think he's going to beat it.
Me too.
I think he's going to beat it. And I'm going to tell you something, Nick. I think the American people should hope he beats it.
Yep. Yeah.
Because if he can be convicted,
man,
of RICO and federal trafficking and having a drug enterprise or criminal enterprise, this would just set the precedent for a lot of people to go down behind him.
Big time.
It's not going to stop with this guy.
And they should start, after they get done with him, if they do take that route, go to D.C. There's a lot of freak-offs going on in D.C. A lot of our politicians are in on a lot of stuff. So if you want to start going after people like that, look no further than the people who run this country.
No. And this is why I say the American people really need to hope he is not convicted because to your point, politicians, the same politicians who are coming up with these laws, you're going to see them on the front page of every paper.
Right.
You're going to see people, they're talking about, trafficking and he flew people in for sex. I mean, where does it start and where does it end? Like,
I used
how
to
many
work with
people
politicians.
Have long distance relationships and fly their girls in?
Yep.
My girl lives, in one state, I live in another. Is that considered trafficking? Am I flying somebody in for the purposes of sex? This is a slippery freaking slope.
America seems to be on one, doesn't it?
Oh my God.
One continuous slippery slope. Shit always rolls downhill. And I'll tell you what, like, when it comes to the whole trafficking thing, some of the biggest one of the biggest contributors to human trafficking in the world is America. I guess people forgot about all that weird stuff that they found on Pentagon computers when it came to them PDF files, and when it comes to human trafficking and even gun running, gun smuggling, like one of the biggest operations, Operation Fast and Furious. We've been involved with some crooked ass stuff, but nobody gets in trouble for it. If you want to talk about flying people in to go do stuff with, politicians do it day in and day out.
Day in and day out. But regular people do it. Like, it doesn't even have to get that deep.
Right.
You could legitimately be in a long distance relationship.
Yep.
You know, are you now somehow walking the line technically?
Technically, yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, and I find it interesting because they put up some of these, I mean, and they're crucifying this brother. You know, it's so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate for him. What's done in the dark is going to come to the light, and it's really coming to the light in
he
his
hit the high
case.
beams. He hit the high beams.
They had up, did you see when they put up the pictures of all of the sex workers?
Yeah.
Like, it almost looked like the mob when this person's at top and you got all the underlings under it, and you see mug shots of all these dudes. I'm like, what the F?
Yeah. I think he might have pissed somebody off, like way up top.
Well, I think that part, it kind of goes without saying at this point.
You think so too?
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Had to have.
Without a doubt.
Yup. He wasn't the richest man in the room. He wasn't the biggest billionaire. That's what happened. He pissed somebody off, and that's crazy that people have that amount of power though. Like, they can put you through this stuff. They might not know what's gonna stick, but it's all to like ruin and tarnish your name. That's the only thing, that's what it really is all about. He'll never be able to come back out in these streets and like be taken the way he used to be taken. There's no way.
On any level.
You might as well go back and just live in a dark room somewhere. You have to.
No, I mean, think about it. The first thing that they do is going to be to destroy your name. To the point, to second what you just said. You know, even if he beats all of these charges, you know, in the streets, I mean, how do people, I mean, at this point, I think people are damn near desensitized. Like, yo, bro is a freak. Leave him alone.
Yep.
You know, and just, I mean, at first it was shocking.
Yep.
You know, I personally wouldn't want to watch somebody pounding my girl out, but if that's what you're into, yo, to each his own, bro. Like,
the nipples.
real talk. Like we become desensitized. Y'all have shown it every which way from Sunday. But, you know, I'm going to say something, and it might sound controversial, but it's just true. And that's why I say, people need to pray that they're just regular people on this jury that can see, you know, what this really is. Like, 50 Cent baby mama, she testified, yo, I was under stress. He forced me into freak-offs, this, that, and the third. Come to find out, she found herself in a whole other freak-off.
Right.
With somebody else, unnamed celebrity and his wife.
Right.
Like, let's just look at this for what it is. Like, what are the odds of you first finding a Puff Daddy and he supposedly introduces you to a freak off, and then you find yourself in a whole other one? At some point, you just got to say, I'm a freak. This is what I do.
Right. I'm a freaky ass. I mean, God, you have to. Yeah.